to get rich in a developing country. There is a severe shortage of skilled software developers in developed countries, and the cost of hiring these programmers is huge. So, to solve this global problem, 2 Nigerians, 1 Cameroonian, 2 Americans and 1 Canadian came together to start a company called Andela. Andela identifies and trains software developers in Africa and then outsources them to offer services to global companies. The company has offices in Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda and the United States, and has attracted investments from such persons as Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook founder. Now, here is the point. In the midst of all the negatives of living in a developing country lies huge opportunities for people to create wealth. Here are 4 advantages developing countries have over the developed ones for problem solvers. Low cost of living. With $1,000 per month, you can live comfortably in most African cities, but you could probably only afford to pay rent in Canada. Low cost of living in developing countries offers the advantage to keep more of the money you make. Cheap currency. If you have a business that makes you say $3,000 per month, which is very achievable by the way, you can easily be considered rich in a developing country, but you will only get by with the same amount in the US. Cheap labor. The average minimum wage in most African countries is below $100 per month. Compare that to the US at $7.25 or more per hour. For 8 hours per day, 5 days a week job, that would amount to $1,160 per month minimum wage in the US. That's over 10 times difference. This is basically why global companies moved to China, where they can hire cheap labor. Businesses in developing countries can afford to hire and pay relatively low wages. Large population of people. 60% of the entire African population is below the age of 25. This is a large number of both labor force and consumers. Again, an opportunity for the entrepreneurial minded. Andela, the company I mentioned earlier, leveraged at least 3 of these advantages. They identify and train young Africans to become world-class software developers, and then outsource software services to global companies. They are able to get relatively cheap talent while serving a global market need. If you live in a developing country and are determined, you too can become wealthy within the shores of your country. In this video, you will learn how to get rich in a developing country. By the way, if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button below to become part of After School Africa community. We have lots of helpful knowledge to share with you in the following days. Number 1. Get involved in agriculture. Agriculture has gone far beyond the image of poor and overworked farmers with crude tools on a rural farm. According to the United Nations, Africa's agribusiness industry will be worth $1 trillion by 2030. That's about half of the current GDP of all African countries combined. Food is the most basic human need. People must eat every day. Africa currently spends billions of dollars every year to import grains, flours, and all kinds of processed foods which can be produced locally. This is a huge opportunity for young people who can provide locally grown and cheaper alternatives. Interestingly, a large portion of Africans' farmable land is located in the rural areas. This makes it cheap for anyone to buy or lease. It's not just the food industry that depends on agribusiness. The manufacturing, processing, pharmaceutical, and several other industries depend on agriculture for a wide range of raw materials. If the prospect of agriculture business does not excite you, you better check your pulse. This industry can make you rich. Number 2. Replicate existing business models in developing countries. The interesting thing about building a successful business is that you don't need a fresh idea. Simply take what you have seen work in some developed societies and start it locally. Jason Njoku observed how movie distribution works in the UK and USA and started Iroko TV to organize Nollywood movie distribution in Nigeria and Africa. A group of young people saw how Amazon works in the US and started Jumia. These companies have so far attracted hundreds of millions of dollars from foreign investors. Uber first developed the online ride-hailing service in 2009, but other smart entrepreneurs have stepped in to take advantage of this $5 trillion market. You too can look for businesses that are already proven viable in other countries and start something similar. Number 3. Outsource your skill and knowledge online. Many online services are springing up from Asia and Africa to serve the global market, from digital services, software development, e-commerce to travel, real estate and other services companies. Today, you can be somewhere in Kenya and transact business profitability with someone in Australia or the UK. Some businesses you can start with include affiliate marketing, digital marketing, blogging, forex trading, online tutoring, language translating and digital freelancing, amongst others. You only need a laptop or smartphone with internet connection to start. If you're watching this video, you already have these basic requirements. Add to it thorough research and a skill, and you could be on your way to creating wealth in the near future. As you grow and get better at what you do, you can attract a steady inflow of international clients who pay in dollars or pounds. Depending on how much you make and the size of your clientele, you could be cashing in big when converted into your local currency. There you have it. What's one lesson you are taking away from this video? Tell us in the comment section below. Look at your screen right now. We have picked 2 other helpful videos for you to watch right now. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share with someone. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, this is likely a good time to subscribe. Until next time, your success matters.